approximately 12 seconds. The U.S. and Iran are trading strikes again. Tankers are burning in the Strait of Hormuz. Oil just jumped nearly 10% in a single day, and a fragile ceasefire is in tatters. Plus, a world record on the track, a deadly bar fire in Bangkok, and a forest burning near Paris. I'm your host. This is the Daily Recap for Monday, July 14th, 2026. Let's get to it.
We start in Washington, where President Donald Trump has formally told Congress that hostilities with Iran resumed on July 7th. His administration says that opens a new 60-day window for military action, without a vote from lawmakers, even though both chambers have already passed resolutions telling him to pull U.S. forces out. Trump then vowed to take out Iran's fortified Pickaxe Mountain site and declared the United States the guardian of the Strait of Hormuz, proposing a 20% fee on all cargo passing through. Iran's foreign minister called that figure, quote, too much. Meanwhile, France marks Bastille Day under the shadow of war. President Emmanuel Macron gave his final address to the armed forces, a decade that nearly doubled the defense budget. And in Nice, 10 years after the 2016 truck attack that killed 86 people, the city is still struggling to agree on how to remember.
Now to the fighting. The U.S. carried out a third straight night of strikes on Iran, hitting targets from Bushehr to Bandar Abbas in a 5-hour mission. Iran fired back at American bases across Gulf states and warned of, quote, more incidents in the strait. At the heart of it, 2 UAE oil tankers, the Mombasa and the Al Bahia, struck by Iranian cruise missiles in Omani waters. 1 Indian crew member was killed, 8 others were wounded. The UAE called it a violation of international law. Roughly a fifth of the world's oil normally flows through Hormuz, which is why prices surged. In Ukraine, allies met in Paris to drum up more air defense support, Patriot interceptors, SAMP-T systems, as Kyiv runs short against Russian ballistic missiles. And in Gaza, Israel's defense minister said the territory's disruption was, quote, a deliberate policy that gave him a good feeling, announcing new settlement outposts in the north.
Some brighter headlines now. In Monaco, Kenya's Emmanuel Wanyonyi broke a 27-year-old men's 1,000-meter world record on his Diamond League debut, winning in 2 minutes, 11 seconds, and 83 milliseconds. In medicine, an experimental GSK drug for advanced small cell lung cancer met its main goal of improving survival in a late-stage trial, a meaningful step for a notoriously hard-to-treat disease. On the rugby pitch, New Zealand's Will Jordan claimed the All Blacks' all-time try-scoring record in a 47-17 win over Italy. And a gentler milestone, Longleat Safari Park in England welcomed 2 capybara pups, turning the park's only pair into a family.
Now the harder stories. A blaze at a Bangkok bar and restaurant just after midnight on July 12th has become Thailand's worst fire in nearly 20 years. Families are still searching for loved ones as DNA identification can take days. The confirmed death toll has climbed to at least 32. In northeastern China, Typhoon Bavi, the strongest storm to hit the mainland this year, forced more than 260,000 people to evacuate in Liaoning province, swamping roads and shutting subway lines in Shenyang. Near Paris, an exceptional wildfire tore through the historic Fontainebleau forest. About 1,200 hectares burned in 24 hours, the first time waterbombing aircraft have been deployed in the Paris region. And in Spain, authorities identified 9 victims of one of the country's deadliest wildfires on record, with 13 killed in total.
That's the Daily Recap for July 14th, 2026. Every story today is sourced. Links to the original reporting from Reuters, Straits Times, Le Monde, Gulf News, BBC, AP, and Anadolu are in the description. If this helped you stay informed, subscribe and hit the bell. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.